Hi, my name is Folkert and you're watching Lutes&Dice. Today I want to talk about the new Magic the Gathering Dungeons & Dragons crossover, and if you know nothing about Magic, you don't have to. I just want to show you some new Forgotten Realms artwork, talk about it, and tell you how you can benefit and enhance your games using Magic cards absolutely for free. As you might have heard by now, the next set for Magic the Gathering is called Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Now, obviously it's a completely different game, although I do believe there's a considerable correlation in player bases, but what do we regular D&D players care, right? Well, my favorite thing about Magic the Gathering is the artwork, the absolute ton of artwork. And the new set means that the Forgotten Realms gets at least 250 new works of art, which is an average number of cards for a typical Magic the Gathering set. Art that depicts spells, characters, locations, magic items. Maybe it's just me, but artwork is like a #1 source of inspiration for me. I might be completely drained and then I will see a Larry Elmore art, and within a blink of an eye I will be designing a new campaign. And I used Magic cards a lot when running Ravnica games, for example. First of all, flipping through the set lets you dive into the setting, and then you can go further and even construct something like random encounter decks or even entire adventure hooks. Just have a look at this random Ravnica card. It's called Veiled Shade, and as the majority of Magic cards, it has a flavor text at the bottom. I sang songs of sorrow for my lost love. Imagine my horror when one night they were answered. Now that might easily become an idea for like a small quest. Or another one, Whispering Snitch. Sure, I hear things. I hear plenty. But how am I to talk with this parched throat? Now that's an excellent idea for a very interesting NPC that I wouldn't think of by myself. You can see the guy handing him a vial of blood as a payment for the information. Really cool. But enough about Ravnica, let's move on to the Forgotten Realms. So first of all, you can look at the entire set of cards at the official Wizards of the Coast website. The set comes out in a little less than a month, so just a handful of cards are being spoiled right now. But already you can see a lot of things Forgotten Realms. A Flumph, Icing Dust Frost Giant from the Salvatore novels. Some of the card names are given clear Dungeons & Dragons treatment and flavor. You hear something on watch, or you're ambushed on the road. Here we have the Black Staff of Waterdeep, Grazilax Illithid Scholar from the Out of the Abyss adventure, the guy from the Society of Brilliance. Jesus Christ, he's evil. I run him as the nicest guy. Man. Tasha's Hideous Laughter cast upon a Behir. And hey, Ibendath Dracolich. I talked about this guy in my Castle Nayritar videos. Gelatinous Cube, Loth Spider Queen with a great artwork. Some of the staple D&D spells are getting artworks: Power Word Kill, Sphere of Annihilation. The set also seems to introduce a new Dungeons & Dragons character, Elowick Tumblestrum. She's a bard, and if I'm not mistaken, she is going to make her first appearance in the upcoming Feywild adventure. New artworks for dragons. Look at that, Green Dragon, Ogre Jelly, Owlbear, oh my god. A Tarrasque just casually roaming into the city. And of course some of the most legendary characters are making their appearance in the set. Bruenor Battlehammer, Driz Do'Urden, Tiamat, what do you know? Xanathar, Guild Kingpin. They also include dungeons in this set, like Lost Mine of Endelver, but that's not interesting for us. That's a strictly Magic gameplay mechanic. Now, what I probably like the most about this set is lands. Lands in Magic the Gathering are basically cards representing some locations. And I'm super thrilled to see the Forgotten Realms landscapes being brought to life. And these simple land cards have variations, and each of them has a little kind of story hook on them. So one of the Plains cards, for instance, says, you've traced detentions in 10 towns to the dwindling reindeer population. But what has been hunting them? Or let's have a look at this island card. After careful study, you've determined that the giant ruins served to track the movement of the planets, and they will soon align once more, accompanied by the great artwork. Here's an interesting swamp card. You expected to meet hostile drow in these ancient ruins, but they fled long ago. What darkness could have driven them out? Now, isn't that an adventure hook by itself? We have the Spine of the World depicted on this one, or Neverwinter Forest on that one. So again, I don't know if it's me, but it's such a pleasant experience for me to draw inspiration from the artworks, especially from things like this that are meant to display the setting that you play in. And as I said, it will remain on this website for free forever, and when the set will come out entirely, the entire 250 cards or more are going to be displayed on this website. But if you are not a Magic the Gathering player, but you have to, touch these cards and have them by your side as physical copies, You don't have to invest anything. In fact, you can just go to your local game store, the one that you get your D&D books at, and ask for a bunch of cards. And again, if you're not a Magic player, you might be wondering, like, why would they give him cards for free? Well, because this is how Magic works. Magic is played in various formats, and one of the formats is a draft format. It's when a bunch of people go to the game store and they each get 3 booster packs, and they crack them open, build their decks, play, and go home. And the only cards they will take away with them are the cards that cost something, or something they could trade for something else. But a whole bunch of common cards and basic lands like these cost absolutely nothing. They cost like pure cents, and they will just leave it at the store in a pile of cards, so that when people come and play those drafts or other limited formats, and they will grab some lands from the pile of lands and insert them and use them for the game. So especially if you know a guy at the store and you show up there often, chances are they will ask you for $1 or $2 for a little bunch of cards, or give it away for free. So there you go, the set comes out on July 27? July 23. So a week after that, you can show up at the game store and look for these cards. Okay, I hope it was interesting. I'm just sharing some ideas with you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.